The intent behind Teenage Jesus was to disregard the influences that caused me to want to create in the first place. So with Teenage Jesus, even though maybe television and Richard Hell and Patti Smith and Suicide and the New York Dolls had created interest for me to do music, I needed to do something far more radical than even that.
I mean, even the punk bands were still doing pretty much blues-derived songs. I mean, the idea of just forgetting about this blues-derived thing.
I've thought about sort of rearranging the basic building blocks of music, you know what I'm saying, and a kind of a live band experience, you know what I mean? Even though I didn't know how to play chords and didn't really have much of a notion of song structure and stuff.
I never thought of myself as a musician.
I never considered myself a musician.
It was about making music that referenced nothing else, that reminded you of nothing else.
We didn't wear costumes. You know, we didn't have a light show. We, in fact, did everything not to put on a show.
Our shows were never more than like 10 or 11 minutes long. I think once we played for 13 minutes.
We rehearsed like crazy, you know what I mean? We just kind of, it was very homemade, you know, it was very labor intensive.
Short, brief, aggressive outbursts of anti-music.
It was always, in effect, to divide the audience. I never wanted to bring the audience into what I did. I always thought that using music as this kind of weapon was to... It's not about separating the weak from the strong. It's about separating the insane from the sane. It's about separating the truly desperate from those that are looking for entertainment. I never thought what I was doing was entertainment.
I think it's a lot more than just music. I mean, they're selling ideas, thought, consciousness.
We weren't just trying to make music. We were trying to be monsters.
We were attracted to all the normal things like
Guns,
Dadaist,
knives, and
anti-bourgeois, and
drugs, and
Rambo, or
hookers, and
drag queens, and, you know, all kinds of excess.
yeah, it was definitely a very amoral mindset that's all of the members of Teenage Jesus and probably a few other of our No Wave peers were in.
People started to create with music because they had no other choice. It was a sickness within themselves that they had to try to purge through music. Again, it wasn't about, oh, music, I want to do it because I can. No, it was music, I have to do it, or I'm going to go insane and hurt myself or somebody else.
It wasn't entirely fostered by drugs either. It was a certain outlook on life that led us to that. We didn't feel like we fit in with anything. We were the ultimate high school rejects.
It was desperate, dirty, impoverished times. There was nothing pleasant about the circumstance other than the fact that for some freak reason, all these freaks had come to New York in order to try to purge themselves of their specific sickness in a very sick and impoverished environment. And it worked.